Welcome back to my mental health and crime channel. My name is Huda London. This is the case of the Idaho quadruple murders. May the victims rest in peace. Condolences to the families, and may the correct justice be served. This is the Banfield alcohol minor stop that took place around 2:54 a.m. at night, not far from the girl's house, literally a minute from the girl's house. This is Taylor Avenue. Pay attention to the boy on the right with his hands crossed. Pay attention to his pants. I don't know if this is red liquid or if he just has that color on his pant. It's hard to tell, but I thought of sharing it with my subscribers. You can clearly see that the downstairs of his pants are red. The shirt looks small. Looks like a female shirt. I've never seen a police stop or undercover stop where you have young boys not stopping for law and enforcement. They continued walking fast on the field. We don't even know if they threw anything on the field. One of them said they came from Matt's house, but they did not know exactly where it was. They were trying to dodge questions. I've never seen a stop where three young men are standing with their hands in their pocket and their hands crossed. The officers haven't even asked them to put their hands where they can see it. Just take a look at his pants. And the one who has the red liquid or whatever on his pants, allegedly, seems to be wearing VANS shoes. Wasn't there a VANS shoe latent footprint in front of the surviving roommate, Dylan Mortison's room? 2:54 a.m. Did they come from Linder Lane? Or did they come from Kings Road? Maddie's jacket is behind these bushes. Doesn't make sense. The hand that you see is the undercover police's hand. Look at this guy's pants. Take a closer look. That looks like blood for me. Allegedly. That's my opinion. His pants look very red. Since I have to mind my language and not use certain words on YouTube, you'll understand what I mean. Look at his pants. And that's the VANS shoes. Even the VANS shoes seems to be red. It seems to have red on it. I don't know if there's something between his shoes that are that color, but on the right shoe, on the white part, it looks like it's a bit pink or reddish. But the pants say everything. And just that he has this pair of shoes, I know many students wear that, but I'm thinking of the timing. It can't be a coincidence. Where did these three come from? Where did Saeed come from? I'd love to know. And this is in front of King's Road. I believe a month after the murders. I think at the end of December 2022 or early January, someone hanged this up. It could be for memories, or like the Urban Dictionary says, it could be gang related. It could be stating that it's a drug zone place, that you can come here. It has different meanings. Gang organization, you can check that up in the dictionary. So I don't know if people put it for memories or for something else. I find that strange. 4 pairs of shoes.
Anna Kernodle and Ethan Chapin for nearly 5 hours the night that they and 2 others were brutally stabbed to death. That is a question that police in Moscow, Idaho are asking themselves and the public. And the answer to that question may help them catch the person responsible for this quadruple homicide. Xana and Ethan, who were boyfriend and girlfriend, attended a party together hours before they were to be murdered on November 13th at Ethan's fraternity Sigma Chi. They were seen at this Sigma Chi house around 8 or 9 o'clock at night, but police believe they got home about 1:45 a.m., so that's a large chunk of time. Now, the murders are thought to have taken place between 3 or 4 a.m. What's really strange here is not a single person who attended this big frat party reported seeing the couple after 9 p.m. They didn't pop up in any social media videos or photos or any surveillance videos. It's also important to note that this house doesn't have any security cameras outside. So far, authorities have gotten more than 5,000 tips about this case, and over 1,000 photos and images have been sent to the FBI. But there's nothing in them so far to indicate where these two were for almost 5 hours. What time did they actually leave the Sigma Chi house? Where did they go after? What route did they take? Did they walk? Did they get a ride? Did they take an Uber? The answers to all of these questions could uncover a crucial piece of evidence that could help in solving this case. There's some speculation that Xana and Ethan simply went back to the house early to take advantage of the fact that none of the other roommates were there, so they had it to themselves. Xana's mom thinks they may have gone to a bar, but there isn't any current evidence to support that theory, so I'm not sure where she's getting it. At any rate, the cops want the public's help. If you know where they were, if you've got photos with them in the background, please submit a tip to Moscow PD.
Where was Ethan and Xana between the hours of 9:45 to 1:45? They were last seen at the party of Maisie, I believe, Hunter, and Ethan is sister. So what happened after that? Did they reach home safely? Were they at home when they got attacked? Or were they attacked outside? Maybe in Taylor Avenue, maybe in Linda Lane, or maybe on the way home. They heard a female yelling, "Stop it, stop." Could that have been Xana? Or was that Kaylee and Maddie? The Sigma Chi boys should know where the couple were, and I'm sure the couple were in Sigma Chi fraternity party, because allegedly there was a fight between David L., David B., and the couple. It's strange that nobody's talking, and Sigma Chi fraternity allegedly doesn't have any cameras. What did they do to their CCTV cameras? I wonder who's the anonymous person who wrote the 4chan. Could it have been Hunter Chapin, trying to help his brother to get justice, allegedly? Or was it someone who had a heart, who wanted justice for these poor victims? The 4chan definitely states targets, 3 targets. Maddie and the couple. They said Kaylee was in the wrong place at the wrong time. Let's not forget the Sigma Chi boys were under the microscope. That's what the news said. They were under investigation. How come they were cleared out so soon? We saw many of the Sigma Chi boys in the grub truck with Jovito. Number 9, number 8, they all were fraternity boys, Sigma Chi boys. David L. was there. 2 of his friends were there. And many others. And David was actually looking at Maddie and Kaylee. When they entered, he turned his back so that they couldn't see him, he and his friends. What was going on? Where were the 4 figures that were running? It sounded like those 4 people could have been from the Sigma Chi. They said they wouldn't go with their phones. It was only BK who was roaming around with his phone, whether he was involved or whether he's innocent. And I believe if BK was involved, why would he take his phone with him? He was an excellent student in his class. So I think if BK was going to do this, he wouldn't have a reason to start with. There's no connections between Brian Christopher Koberger and the victims. So that's important. 3:12 a.m. was when the body cam of the police saw the 3 or 4 figures running. We heard stop it, stop. And that was around 2:54 a.m. We have the whole Sigma Chi fraternity almost in the grub truck, waiting for the girls to come. David Lodge and his friends are standing near the glass window of the shop, waiting for the girls to arrive. As soon as they come in, you can see him and his friends. He tells his friends to turn around so that the girls won't see them. And that's a red flag. Just pay attention to him and his friends. On the above screen, the girls should come in now. They seem to be very restless. The girls will come in any minute now, and you'll see those 3 boys turning their backs. That's David Lodge and his friends. There, you see? And the girls are going to come in now. He tells them to turn, and they walk towards the mirror or the glass door. The girls come in then. And they're going to turn around now. There's a car that just arrived too. Showalter is standing there. He's looking at David Lodge. Pay attention to how he's looking at David Lodge. They're giving each other clear signals. Please like, share and subscribe. Have a lovely weekend. May the 4 victims get the correct justice. Condolence to the families.